It's a beautiful afternoon for a game today, folks. I'm Andy McNamara, and this is Axis Football. Today's matchup is as close as you can get on paper. These teams are very evenly matched. Either of these teams could bring home the victory today, but let's see who wants it more. The kick sails deep. The kickoff is fielded. He's put to the turf. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Receiver in motion. Blake steps back into the pocket. He throws one. Tipped away and incomplete. Second down and 10 to go. Hand off to Collins. And he's tackled. Gain of 12 on the play. First and 10 for the offense. Hand off to Collins. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. Memphis makes their way to the line here on second down. Blake steps back into the pocket. He tosses a floater, and it's complete. Mays makes the tackle. That's good for about 7 yards. A shotgun set for the offense. Blake steps back into the pocket. He makes the throw up near the 45. He'll be tackled near the 45. Gain of 13. Memphis makes their way up to the line. Receiver in motion. Blake steps back into the pocket. Sets his feet and throws. Tipped away and incomplete. Second and 10. Player in motion. He makes the toss off to the right side. Tackle made by Person. Gain of 7 on the play. 2 receivers for the offense. Blake drops back. Makes the throw at the sideline. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. The kicking team sets up for a long field goal. There's the kick. And it's good. The first score of the game goes to Memphis. Can they keep the momentum going? The kicking team set up to boot it away. The kick sails deep. The offense will start things off from the 25. Player in motion. Pitch right to the runner. And the defender got him down. That's good for a gain of 4. Second down. 15 yards to go. He stretches the handoff to the outside, and down he goes. That'll go for 9 yards. First and 10 for the offense. Jones lets it rip. He grabs it out of the air. He'll be tackled near the 45. That will bring up second down. The offense will operate from the pistol set. Jones hands it off. And he's tackled up near the line of scrimmage. That will be good for about 1. Third down and short. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. King on the reception. And he'll be pulled down immediately. That will be good enough to pick up the first down. The defense lines up in a 4-3. Jones gives it away. He's finally taken down. Gain of 14 on the play. First down and 10 to go. Hand off to the right side. And the defender got him down. That will be good for about 6. Second down, 13 yards to go. Jones drops back to pass. He sends this one off to the left side of the end zone. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Third down for the offense. 13 yards to go. Jones gives it away. Brought down by Harrington. That brings up fourth down. And out comes the field goal unit. There's the kick. And it's good. Here comes the kicking team. The kick is off. He fields the kickoff. He'll return the kick up near the 30. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Blake on the handoff. He's tackled. Gain of 9 on the play. Second down for the offense. Blake gives it away. And the defender got him down. That's good for about 7 yards. The offense coming in with a 2-back set. That will wrap things up for the first quarter. A tie ball game so far. 3 receivers for the offense. Hand off to Collins. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Richardson. Gain of 6 on the play. The offense comes in with 4 receivers. Blake gives it away. And he's tackled. Gain of 4 on the play. Memphis sets up on third down. Blake steps back into the pocket. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Richardson. Gain of 9 on the play. First and 10 for the offense. The runner takes the toss. And he's tackled. Gain of 7 on the play. Memphis makes their way to the line here on second down. Blake gives it away. And he is down. Gain of 9 on the play. It looks like we've got a player being helped off the field. First down and 10 to go. He sends this one into the end zone. Count it. Touchdown, Memphis. They're setting up for the extra point. There's the kick. And the extra point is good. Memphis takes the lead after that score. Here comes the kicking team. He'll send this one deep. This drive will begin from the 25-yard line. Jones lets it rip. And he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Carroll. That will keep the chains moving. 1st and 10. Jones hands it off. And he's stopped up around the 20. Gain of 3 on the play. 3 receiver personnel for the offense. Motion right. Jones drops back to pass. He sends this one into the center of the end zone. And he can't pull it in. Drop pass. The offense comes in on 3rd down. 7 yards to go. He drops back into the pocket. He makes the throw to the middle of the end zone. And they can't connect. Incomplete pass. The field goal unit makes its way up to the line. Here's the kick. And it's good. They'll reclaim some lost ground with that score. The kicking team set up to boot it away. He rockets this one deep. He'll field the kickoff. And the tackle is made. Memphis getting set to start off this drive. Blake gives it away. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. Gain of 10 on the play. Memphis makes their way to the line here on 2nd down. The receiver goes into motion. Blake on the handoff. Shakes off the first tackle. And he's tackled. That will go for about 5 yards. 1st down and 10 to go. Blake steps back into the pocket. Makes the short throw. The defender can't bring him down. He'll be tackled near the 45. Gain of 9 on the play. Memphis makes their way to the line here on 2nd down. Blake on the handoff. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Richardson. Gain of 9 on the play. The offense coming in for a 2-receiver set. Blake gives it away. He'll be brought down up near the 50. Loss of 4. 2nd and long for the offense. Blake steps back into the pocket. He makes the throw over to the right side. Tipped away and incomplete. It's a 3rd down coming up for Memphis. He sends this one deep down the right side of the field. The pass is knocked down. Incomplete. The offense sets up to punt one away. He punts it away. The punt will sail into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start things off from the 20. Jones drops back to pass. He makes the throw up near the 45. And the ball is batted down. 2nd and 10. Player in motion to the right. Jones drops back to pass. He makes the throw by the 20-yard line. And the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 for the offense. Steps into the pocket. Finds a receiver along the sideline. Gilbert with the grab. It's complete. And he's hit right away and taken down. Gain of 14 on the play. 4th play of the drive. Jones drops back to pass. And down he goes. That's a sack. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and long for the offense. He drops back to pass, makes the throw at the sideline. King makes the catch, and he's tackled right away. A huge pickup there by the offense. Sixth play of the drive. Jones lets it fly. Daniels makes the catch. He'll be tackled near the 45. That brings up second down. Seventh play of the drive. Jones lets it fly. Daniels with the reception. Wrestles him down. Caldwell with the tackle. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. First down and 10 to go. He makes the throw, and it's caught for the score. Touchdown! They'll opt for the single-point attempt here. It's up, and it's good. That score will put them in the lead. Here comes the kicking team. He kicks it deep. This drive will begin from the 25-yard line. Blake drops back. He reeled that one in, and he stopped around the 40-yard line. Gain of 15. A fresh set of downs for Memphis. Dropping back, Blake slings it. He makes the reception. That's the end of that play. And it's a Memphis timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. Gain of 16 on the play. Memphis makes their way up to the line. He drops back to pass. He lets one go deep along the sideline. A flag on the play. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. This is going to be offensive pass interference, and they'll accept the penalty. The offense comes in on first down. Blake drops back, finds a receiver along the sideline. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Memphis makes their way to the line here on second down. He's got a receiver deep down the field. The pass is knocked down, incomplete. Memphis sets up on third down. Blake on the handoff. Mays wrestles him to the ground. The defense will use a timeout here. They will have 2 remaining. Gain of 4 on the play. The offense lines up to punt. He punts it away. And the punt falls out of bounds. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Jones drops back to pass. The pass is intercepted. And he's tackled. First and 10. Blake steps back into the pocket. And it's complete. Mays wrestles him to the ground. Timeout, Memphis. They will have 1 remaining timeout. Gain of 14 on the play. A fresh set of downs for Memphis. Blake steps back into the pocket. He tosses one. And it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. The offense is going to try for 3 here. Here's the kick. And it sails through. The kicking team set up to boot it away. He rockets this one deep. He catches the kickoff. And he's tackled. First and 10 for the offense. He drops back. He makes the reception, and down he goes. Gain of 17. The second quarter comes to a close. A tie ball game so far. And onto the field comes the kicking team. He rockets this one deep. The offense will start things off from the 25. Jones drops back to pass. Makes the throw near the 35-yard line. That'll go for 9 yards. Second and short for the offense. Jones lets it fly. Daniels makes the catch. And the tackle is made. That will keep the chains moving. The offense comes in with 3 receivers. Go. Jones hands it off. And he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Carroll. That's good for 10 yards. Operating from the gun. Pitch left to the runner. He crosses the goal line. Touchdown! The kicking team lines up for the PAT. Here's the kick. And the extra point is good. That score puts them ahead for now. Here comes the kicking team. The kicker sends this one deep into the end zone. The kickoff is fielded. Tackled after returning it up near the 25-yard line. They will look to get this drive going here from the 25. Blake gives it away. He's finally taken down. Gain of 13. Memphis makes their way up to the line. Hand off to Collins. Mays makes the tackle. That will bring up second down. Memphis makes their way to the line here on second down. Blake steps back into the pocket. He tosses out a floater, and Wade snags it. Complete. He'll be tackled near the 45. A huge pickup there by the offense. The offense will operate from the gun. The runner takes the toss. And he is down. That'll go for 9 yards. There looks to be a player injured down on the field. He's being helped onto the sideline. Expecting pass, the defense lines up with 6 defensive backs. Makes the short throw, and they can't connect. Incomplete pass. 6th play of the drive. Blake gives it away. And he's finally stopped after a great run. Gain of 13. Memphis makes their way up to the line. Blake gives it away. The runner breaks free. That's the end of that play. That's good for about 7 yards. A 2-back set for the offense. Blake on the handoff. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Richardson. That will go for about 8 yards. The offense comes in with a 2 tight end set. Blake drops back. He fakes the handoff. Tipped away and incomplete. Memphis makes their way to the line here on second down. Blake drops back. He turns it upfield, and he wisely slides down. That'll be good for a couple yards. Memphis makes their way up to the line. Player in motion. Blake drops back. Looking for a touchdown, Memphis. The kicking team sets up for the extra point. There's the kick. And it's good. It looks like we've got a player being helped off the field. Here comes the kicking team. He'll send this one deep. The offense will start things off from the 25. Jones gives it away. Wrapped up, brought down. Tackle by Carroll. That will go for about 8 yards. Makes the handoff. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. That will push them back 3 yards. Third down, 14 yards to go. Dropping back, he makes the throw. Tipped away and incomplete. The punt team takes the field. He makes the punt. The punt is caught. And he's brought to the turf. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Blake steps back into the pocket. He pulls it in, and he's hit right away and taken down. And it's a Memphis first down. The defense sets up in a dime set. Blake drops back. And he's going to toss this one out of bounds. Second down and 10 to go. Handoff to Collins. Missed tackle on the defense. Mays makes the tackle. Gain of 11. From under center. He'll toss it off to the left side. Mays makes the tackle. Gain of 7 on the play. Memphis makes their way to the line here on second down. That marks the end of the third quarter. Both teams all knotted up so far. Memphis makes their way to the line here on second down. Handoff to Collins. And he's tackled here. That's good for about 7 yards. It looks like there was an injury on that last play. We'll have to see if he returns. A fresh set of downs for Memphis. Blake on the handoff, and Norton makes the tackle. That will be a loss of 2. Memphis makes their way to the line here on second down. Blake on the handoff, and he's tackled here. That'll go for 9 yards. It's a third down coming up for Memphis. Blake on the handoff. Mays wrestles him to the ground. That will keep the chains moving. A fresh set of downs for Memphis. Blake on the handoff. And the tackle is made. They'll lose 1 on the play. Memphis makes their way up to the line. Blake slings it. Interception. He steps out of bounds. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Motion for the offense. Play action fake. And the receiver just can't find the handle. 2nd and 10 for the offense. Player in motion. Jones gives it away. Brought down by Harrington. Gain of 4 on the play. The offense will operate from under center. Jones lets it fly. And they can't connect. Incomplete pass. The punt team makes its way up the line. The punt's away. He fields the punt. He is picked up and brought down. It looks like there was an injury on that last play. We'll have to see if he returns. Memphis gets set to start off the drive. Hand off to Collins. That's the end of that play. Gain of 3 on the play. Memphis makes their way to the line here on 2nd down. Hand off to Collins. And he's wrestled to the ground. They'll lose 1 on the play. Memphis sets up on 3rd down. He drops back into the pocket. The pass is incomplete. The offense lines up to punt. He makes the punt. And the kick goes out of bounds. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. And he's going to throw this one away. Second play of the drive. Receiver in motion. Jones drops back to pass. He flings a pass. Gilbert makes the catch. Caldwell with the tackle. A nice pickup there by the offense. The defense sets up in a nickel set. Dropping back. Jones lets it rip. Incomplete. One back deep for the offense. Jones drops back to pass. Finds a receiver along the sideline. Gilbert with the grab. It's complete. And down he goes. That's good for 10 yards. 3rd down and short. Jones drops back to pass. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. That will keep the chains moving. 1st down and 10 to go. Jones drops back to pass. He's got single coverage deep, looking to make something happen. And he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Carroll. Memphis calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. A nice pickup there by the offense. 7th play of the drive. He makes the toss off to the left side. And he'll be brought down up near the 5-yard line. That's good for about 7 yards. 8th play of the drive. Jones gives it away. And he'll be tackled near the line. Timeout, Memphis. That will be their 2nd of the half. That'll be good for a couple yards. 3rd down. Just 1 yard to go. Jones hands it, and he crosses the goal line for a touchdown. The kicking team lines up for the PAT. It's up. And the extra point is good. They will pull ahead with that score. And onto the field comes the kicking team. He kicks it deep. Memphis gets set to start off the drive. He drops back into the pocket. Blake pulls the trigger. Incomplete. Memphis makes their way to the line here on second down. Go! Looking short for a target over by the sideline. And he's immediately brought down. Gain of 1 on the play. Memphis sets up on third down. Blake drops back. Makes the throw at the side. And it's intercepted. He'll safely step out of bounds near the 40. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Jones drops back to pass. He makes the throw over the middle. Edwards pulls it in. Wrestles him down. Caldwell with the tackle. Memphis calling a timeout. That will be their last timeout. Gain of 19. First down and 10 to go. And they'll take a knee here to run down the clock. The offense comes in on second down. 12 yards to go. And he takes a knee. Operating from under center. That'll bring things to a close for us today. For everyone here at Axis Football, I'm Andy McNamara, and we'll see you next time.